So you said in talks that we're not here as advertisers to write ads, but to start conversations and listen to customers. Can you talk a little bit about how you've applied that philosophy in your work with clients?
Most definitely. We talk about something that I think a lot of people forget. You've got one of these and two of these. It's really important to listen to what people say they're interested in, and to steer the advertising conversation towards what interests people, because that's what's going to engage them, and that's what hopefully they'll tell their friends and fans.
I came across an old Ad Week piece of yours from earlier this year, where you said that everything the brand touches is a branded experience. How do you ensure that that experience is consistent throughout different channels, whether it's a CEO's speech or a tweet or a Facebook post?
The honest answer is with considerable difficulty. It's not an easy thing to do. I don't think you can do it by police enforcement. That rarely works. What you have to do is know who you are as a brand. And that allows all of the different people who represent the brand, all of the different communication streams that the brand puts out, all of the things that the brand does, be it get involved in cause-related marketing or events, to be consistent because it comes from the same source. That's the best way to do it.
How do you think the advertising world has adapted to an increasingly mobile and transient world?
I think, honestly, with mixed success. But I think the things that are working really well is when advertising begins to embrace the new technologies that are becoming available. So, for example, we have worked with a client to put an interactive outdoor experience into Heathrow Airport in London, which is getting really strong engagement, strong dwell times, and really telling a richer and deeper story than we've ever been able to tell in the outdoor space before. So I think it's about using technology like interactive billboards, or the interaction of your phone with what you see, to give a richer and deeper experience.
Here's sort of a big picture question. Do you think the new media are displacing the old ones, or are they simply carving out a new place in the ad mix?
I think the first thing is the new media are kind of old now. I don't know what's new anymore. I think the standard story is TV didn't replace radio, and the internet hasn't replaced TV, certainly in America, although you get different stories as you travel around the world. I think the key to that is that people are using media, first of all, in new combinations, and they're switching backwards and forwards. So different segments, different communities are using different media. It's no longer one size fits all.
And how is that idea of it's no longer one size fits all, how does that play out in terms of advertising to different cultures and across cultural lines, linguistic lines? Do you think brands are doing a good job of adapting their messages internationally?
I think some are. I think it's always difficult, because you need to be able to balance the kind of the big picture. Wherever you travel in the world, Coca-Cola is Coca-Cola, and has a commonality of message, but there needs to be a linguistic and, more importantly, a cultural relevance to individual groups as you go forward. So there's a kind of macro and micro balance that has to be struck. Some brands do a lot better than others, and also the media channels are different. We have a client, this will make you laugh, who still does fax marketing, sending people faxes, and it works in India and Pakistan. So this is, we have to be aware of the difficulty of working with different cultures, that all relationships, as they say, are actually local, not global.
Last question, and it's a dramatic one, so brace yourself. Is the 30-second spot dead?
No. TV continues to be a medium that people enjoy, and whilst that stays true, people will continue to watch 30-second spots. I do think that the 30-second spot needs to become better and better and better, and more engaging, and I do think that the 30-second spot is no longer the only thing that you need to do. You need to do the spot in conjunction with a whole raft of other media engagements with your audience to create a 360 view. But no, the spot ain't dead and is not particularly ill either.
Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure.